Under the leadership of that hardy woodsman, Daniel Boone, a large party set out for the new land, Kentucky.
Abraham Lincoln was born right here.
The world comes to be pretty like me.
I'm Colonel Harold Sanders, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about my Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Have I told you people are crazy?
This is Old Kentucky Tales, the only podcast that solemnly swears that none of us have ever recorded 100 episodes of anything before. Is that true?
Today's the day.
This is it. I am your host, Brent Taylor. To my left is the greatest comeback story since Tom Brady's 10-minute retirement.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Jason Donner.
Yeah, I haven't been here in a while.
Yeah, but it's good to have you back.
Yes. Is it?
And you had to be back for the 100th episode.
I mean, I kept getting all those phone calls from you like, come back, come back.
It's true.
Yeah.
Just begging you to come back. Just wouldn't let you retire.
Yeah.
You were like George Washington out there.
What story are we going to say? What was it? The laziness, I guess.
Well, there's all sorts of reasons, but we are glad to have you back. Our main event is a knockdown, drag out, Clay Randolph, no worse, Andrew Jackson versus Charles Dickinson style quiz competition between Jason and Todd.
Okay. What were all those names? Were all those famous like sports people I've never heard of?
No, they were people,
Thomas Jefferson.
They were people we talked about on the podcast in previous episodes,
okay.
Jason.
All right. Okay.
It's all true. It's true. And along the way, don't forget to support the fake history sponsors who support Old Kentucky Tales. The products are real, only the sponsorship is fake.
Car crashes as driver tunes on the radio. While his attention was concentrated on tuning the car radio, the driver lost control of his automobile, which struck and knocked down a light post. Driver's left leg was broken and his face caught.
So, we'll never know how many people have been killed driving at a high rate of speed, with one hand off the wheel and their eyes off the road, tuning radio. This hazard is eliminated when your car is equipped with Zenith Foot Control Car Radio. You tune your radio with both hands on the wheel and both eyes on the road. A revolutionary and sensational contribution to safety. You change stations with the pressure of your left foot. You silence radio for conversation or danger the same way. And it resumes without a wait for warm-up. Only Zenith has this safety foot control radio, the world's leading manufacturer.
Okay. There's no part two, no epilogue to this thing.
The thing was its own epilogue.
That was so long. It was avant-garde.
Yeah, they
they
used to really put a lot of print in there. Those copy editors were busy.
I mean, that was rough. It was scary. Then you got so deep into the accent. You know, like, drama. Why is it so long? Why so many genres of things?
It's how they had the copy. So you got to produce the copy.
Yeah.
Right?
It's all right. So for everyone that didn't understand what he was saying, that's everyone. The idea is you're going to wreck your car if you're messing around with your hand turning the knob. So we'll put it on your feet.
Radio.
Yes.
In the 1940s.
Right. So what do you step on it and it advances to the next radio station?
Apparently it does.
I mean, why not? Why not do? I don't know.
Yeah. Foot control.
Yeah.
Only from Zenith.
I've been in old trucks that there was like a little thing you stomp on just to make the headlights, go to the high beams. You ever see one of those old trucks?
The little circle
It would be on
thing.
the floor.
Yeah, I
it's
remember
pretty
that.
old. Yeah.
I remember
Some
that.
had that action. But I mean, my left foot's just sitting there doing nothing. Why not decide what music I'm going to listen to?
Why not put it to work on the radio?
Yeah.
And keep your hands at 10 and 2, people.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want your feet just moving around down there while you're trying to drive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, before we get started on your quiz, a little show and tell since we've got the cameras rolling around here.
Oh, okay. So this is not the quiz.
Right. No, not the quiz yet,
All right.
because people give me things from time to time. They're like, oh, you like history, and so, hey, here's this thing.
Here's my
and so
old
then
junk from my
then I
house.
can't throw it away or anything because that would be really, really bad.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to share a little bit today.
So someone just gave you this.
Someone just gave me this. It's a package.
Yes, from a gift shop. I get it.
From a gift shop of some sorts, but it's got the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, and the Gettysburg Address, all in one package.
That's all you need. That's it. You just passed history right there.
Yeah,
that's Brent's course in a nutshell.
History 108. That's the credit right there. Yeah.
Right.
And so there's Lincoln. You have to show the officer when he pulls you over on the road.
Yeah. Hey, it's all constitutional. I swear.
I like how you didn't take it out of the bag at all and just let it stay. That should be hanging up on your wall.
Well, it was, so I took it down. And brought it in here.
You mean it was hanging up in the bag?
In the bag on the wall. Correct.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's beautiful. So
I was afraid to open it up.
Don't. It's valuable. Are you kidding? That's millions right there.
You got to archive that.
Yeah. This is actually the first time the Declaration of Independence has been in Kentucky since World War II.
What does that mean?
We had the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, okay.
in Fort Knox during World War II.
Oh, I get it. Okay, you snuck one in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they locked what else did they lock up in there?
We had the Magna Carta in there too.
Oh, that's right. England gave us some stuff for real.
Right.
Like we can't. Who knows what they'll do next? You're going to have to hold on to this important English stuff. That's pretty cool.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right. Item number 2 in show and tell.
Some more junk from your garage sale.
More junk. That's right. More junk. This is something else that somebody gave me.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It is an 1852 print date.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's really old.
Obituary addresses on the occasion of the death of Henry Clay.
What? What? Oh, it's a book where they printed what people said about him.
Yeah.
All right, why not?
But from 1852.
Yeah.
So right there in the moment.
That's a pretty old book there.
That's pretty old. I don't think I have a book older than that.
Yeah.
And then finally, the third and final installment. This actually doesn't have to do with Kentucky history, but it's just cool, and I wanted to show it.
All right. Looks like some money.
This was another gift. It's money.
Yeah.
This is $10 trillion.
Really?
$10 trillion. You don't hold $10 trillion very often.
Yeah.
What's that worth today?
That's a good question. I'm waiting for that economy to rebound, and then I'm just going to retire.
It's weird how different, currencies, they're not the same, of course. So you got to factor that in when you're talking about it. So because their numbers.
Yeah, you have to adjust for inflation.
You got to adjust.
You got to do the currency swap and all this stuff.
But it might feel like that's a lot.
But
so
sure enough,
$10
they had a
$10 trillion.
$10 trillion.
Okay.
They had a bout of hyperinflation.
Tell me about it. All these $10 trillion sitting around.
Yeah, $10 trillion bucks just right there.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some reason for that.
In the palm of your hand.
It's hard to even think about that larger number, though, like when you buy something.
Oh, $1 trillion's crazy.
Yeah. So what did they say? That's 9 trillion and 250
could you imagine making change for that?
Change back. So, yeah. We can't cash that here. That's too many trillions.
Yeah. You're going to have to go down to the big gas station. Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Kevin Garricky gave that to me.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
right.
Big economist.
Yeah. Oh, I
community.
Get it. Yeah, he's
and so he had the money and he gave
he likes
money.
other people's money.
Yeah, sure enough.
So what's next?
What's next is the moment we've all been waiting for. The main event.
Round 1.
The quiz. Do your big voice on that.
The Arby's voice?
Yeah.
The quiz begins now.
Hey, there we go.
Knock him out.
Now we are talking about a quiz. So first,
this is with Todd.
This is with Todd. So
yes. So Todd's been here since the first episode.
Yes. So
he's been
100, everybody's been here.
Exactly. He's always been a part of this.
Always, from the very beginning.
Now, is this a physical test?
Yes, feats of strength.
Yes. Okay.
That's the first round.
I think I'll do good with that.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
Exactly.
He's also powerful.
Yeah.
Can lift a car above his head if he's mad.
But only if he's mad. if he's in a normal mood, it's more like he could lift a forklift up there. Yeah.
So he's going to answer with me.
He's going to answer.
All right.
And you can each kind of mull it over and think about which answer you really want to do and all those sorts of things.
Wait a minute. Is it Jason and I against you?
No,
he's the host.
It's Todd versus Jason.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll both pick an answer.
Versus Jason.
And then see I'm right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So these are about our old shows, or these are about
Yes.
Our old
All
ancestors.
of these things happened in previous episodes.
Oh, okay.
So this is our shameless plug for people to go back to the older episodes and binge listen.
So that's all right. Okay.
We're always talking about binge listening, and this time we
remember all
really
this.
mean it. Well, that's why it's a quiz.
Yeah. We've been doing this like 20 years.
That's true. 10
We're in our
seasons,
60s.
right?
Well, at least, I was going to say at least since the late 50s.
Right.
1850s. 1850s.
Yeah.
All right, then. Number 1. Okay. And then there's no speed race or anything. You just decide which answer that you like better.
Okay.
And then that'll do the trick.
So it's multiple choice.
It is multiple choice.
Oh,
It
thank
is. So
God.
that'll help. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to put all the pressure on the TV people to create cool multiple choice graphics
Oh, okay.
for the video later. Yeah. Nice and boring. All right. Number 1. What food item, according to Old Kentucky Tales, that's our show, saved the world twice? A, broccoli. B, hot dogs, then known as frankfurters. C, post toasties. Or D, cottage cheese.
We've talked about all those. But I don't remember which one saved the world twice.
Okay, so
You have an answer?
I actually have 2 answers.
Uh-oh.
It's either B or D.
Oh, so Todd has narrowed it down.
Oh, yeah.
He
One of
thinks
those two.
broccoli is out. He says post toasties, that's too cute by half.
Yeah, okay.
I would have
And
remembered
he's
that.
thinking it's either hot dogs, then known as frankfurters.
I mean, that kind of makes sense somehow. But
Or
then the last one felt right
cottage
to me.
cheese.
Cottage cheese. I know we talked about it, but I don't know if it was in a good cottage cheese.
And if you're going to make me narrow it down
I pick
to a single, I'm going to go with B.
good, because I'm going to go with D.
All right,
That
so
makes it more
Todd
fun
is
that
choosing
way.
hot dogs.
All right, okay.
And Jason is choosing cottage cheese.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
And you do feel good about your answer, final answer, everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, the answer is cottage cheese saved the world twice. That's one of those episodes.
Boo.
So it looks like Jason picks up a point
yeah,
there.
sounds like an episode that you would
Yes.
craft. Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Nice pun there, sir.
Yeah.
All right, we're off to a blazing start. Number
Yeah.
2.
A little slow.
In our episode about Ephraim McDowell and the first ovariotomy, what shockingly spilled onto the operating table? A, the chloroform he was about to use as an anesthetic. B, the patient's intestines. C, Dr. McDowell's ham sandwich. Or D, a bottle of whiskey.
Okay. I know what it is.
So you know.
I'm pretty confident.
You're pretty confident.
I won't talk about it.
What about Todd then?
Guys, yeah, see this one I'm not too sure about. I'm thinking D.
Okay, makes sense, right? You got a bottle of whiskey around an old-time
Sure.
medical situation.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's how they knocked him
That's
out.
the only way you can operate.
Yes.
is inebriated.
Right.
Right. Bite down on the stick.
bite on this
Somebody's going to
leather
make it through
strap.
this surgery, and let's just hope it's the doctor.
According to every movie I've ever seen. That's all I'm saying. Just
Right.
take a shot of whatever's around.
That's definitely how it works in the movies.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think it's.
So we have. Wait, go back
okay.
Go back through
All right.
A, B, and C.
So,
Yeah.
so A is chloroform.
Okay.
B is intestines. C is a ham sandwich. And D is the whiskey.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with B.
B, you said B.
I'm going to say B.
All right.
I
so
say-
Todd likes B.
I say B if that's the one where guts are all over the table.
That's the guts on the table.
That's what I remember.
And so, yes, both players get a point here because
Okay,
it
good.
is the patient's intestines.
Yeah.
It
and
just
he
plopped right out there on the table.
Just shove them right back in.
And then he drank
Okay.
the whiskey. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, but probably not the sandwich at that point. You figure, get rid of that.
Was the ham sandwich somewhere in there?
No, it was not.
That was just a.
It's just it's a distractor, as they say in the education biz. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, number 3. One of our earliest episodes featured a newspaper contest about what readers would do if they had whom as their prisoner. A, Kaiser Wilhelm.
B. Jefferson Davis, C. Hideki Tojo, or D. King George III?
Yeah. I know what it is, too.
Oh,
I'm
you
pretty,
remember this
I'm
one?
pretty confident. Yeah, I am.
Okay.
It's an old one, too, I think. Feels like it was old.
This is pretty far back there.
Yeah, okay. Well, what do you think, Todd?
I think I'm gonna go with A.
Me, Kaiser?
Yeah.
So the Kaiser,
Yeah.
that is correct
Yeah.
for both players once
Kaiser.
again.
All
It is
right.
Kaiser Wilhelm, the villain of World War I.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they...
You made easy work of that, gentlemen.
Well, you know.
Number 4. One of our fake history sponsors, Curfey's Paint, claimed to be comprised of what percentage of lead? A, 10% lead.
Okay.
B, 25% lead. C, 50% lead. Or D, 80% lead.
I'm going with D.
I think it's that, too. I
You
really
should
do.
just go, like,
I don't want to look like
full-on
it looks like
lead.
I'm going with Todd, but like I really think it's 80. I thought it was an absurd number.
Yeah,
I remember
yes.
that. It was just
Yes.
ridiculous.
Yes.
Okay.
It was almost unbelievable.
Yeah.
That actually, you're onto something with that because
Well-
now this lead did have 20% zinc,
Okay.
but it also
Zinc bad.
no, that's not bad.
I mean,
But it
lead,
also-
we didn't know. But we didn't know. I
Right,
mean,
right,
we
right.
didn't know about lead.
Well, and zinc was in everything.
yeah.
From A to zinc,
You don't
central.
know. What do you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Zinc.
Yeah.
What was zinc in?
Well, it's in your pipes. It's in your metal pipes. It's in your cabinets. It's everything is made with zinc.
It's in my zinc.
If you got rid of zinc, like the entire world
Zinc?
would just fall apart.
Yeah.
Can't exist without zinc. Right? That's what they say.
Yeah.
So it's 20% zinc, and it is 80% lead.
Yeah.
Well done for both players. Okay, we got a kind of a barn burner building here.
People can tap the thing that speeds it up, you know? That's what I'd recommend right now.
You're going to the
Tap, tap,
1.5 speed. Is that what's
Yes, just do 1.5 right now. Do it.
Just go ahead and you'll get to the answers. You can also
You're
you can
of course, you can
back
tell what
up
we're
and
saying.
listen to the answer if you
Right.
missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Save
That's
some
all
time.
true.
Shave it off.
all right.
Shave a few seconds off of this. No, you're great. I like the long ones. I'm gonna make this really long.
Yeah, stretching it out, aren't you? Another ad, number 5 now. Another ad featured a root beer with an unusual name. What was the name of this root beer? A, Mr. Curmudgeon. B, Dr. Sweat. C, Miss Flirtation. Or D, Mrs. Moonshine.
What do you think, Todd?
You should go
I don't
first,
want to
'cause
help you, but I also don't want to always
Do you
look
think you
like
know
I'm
it?
following you.
Do you think you know this one too?
Yes, it's Dr. Sweat.
You're pretty confident. Mm-hmm. And so, Todd, are you gonna follow in his footsteps there with Dr. Sweat, or do you have another guess?
Which is fine. That's fine.
I like A. I like the
Was that Dr.
Mr. Curmudgeon, the root beer.
Yeah, but I don't think it's that because I think I really would have remembered that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the last two, yeah. No, I'm gonna go with B.
That's cool.
All right. So both players say Dr. Sweat's root beer, which is absolutely correct. Excellent.
All right.
Excellent. Okay. Still within heartbeat of each other. After this one, we've got Jason hanging out at 5 and Todd hanging out at 4. So it is anybody's quiz game out there. Number 6. In one season 2 episode, John James Audubon described eating what seasoned with gunpowder? A, opossum. B, squirrel. C, raccoon. Or D, shrew.
It could literally be any of those.
Yeah, that's actually you got a good question
frontier,
there.
like, right,
because
what are we
it's
gonna
not just ringing a bell. I don't know. It could be all those. Yeah, to season it up. I remember talking about the gunpowder thing, but I also kind of remember Did you say opossum?
Yes.
Let's debate that quickly. Because
Yeah.
my teacher in grade school said you ignore that part and you just say possum.
Well, everybody says possum.
Yeah.
There's
you
an O on
like
it.
that. You just go, there's an O. I think you're probably right.
I mean, I don't know.
Let's do both. You be opossum, I'll be possum.
Yeah. Potato, potato. Opossum, possum.
But because of that distinction, I think that's it, because I remember talking about it. No, maybe wrong. I don't know. Where you go, Todd? Where'd you go?
I'm going with B.
Todd likes squirrel for this one.
Now, for the record, I don't like squirrel.
Yeah.
I have seen that fried in a pan, and I stayed away from it.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it looks a little. Well, did it look like still a squirrel?
No,
It's got little arms,
it looked,
little legs. It's sad.
It looked
Right?
like chicken wings over at Buffalo
So
Wild
it had
Wings.
been like, chopped apart.
Yeah.
Poor guy. You know?
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Turtle
right.
soup. Remember we used to talk about turtle soup?
We did talk about
I did want to
turtle
get that
soup
in
at
there,
one
turtle
time.
soup.
Yes,
That's
of
for
course.
last time.
Of course.
All right.
All right. So Todd's going squirrel, and you like opossum. Not
Opossum.
possum, but opossum.
No, I'm on the opossum.
Yeah. You know, I should have put two distractors there. One for possum, one for opossum. Right? Made it a little challenging. It is opossum. Seasoned with gunpowder.
Seasoned. Yeah.
All right.
I don't think I'm going
That's
to
the
come back
most
from
disgusting
this.
thing on that list.
You're only two down. You're only two down.
I
Yeah.
know, but I mean, I don't even know how many questions there are.
Oh, there's plenty to go. Plenty to go.
No, okay.
Everybody's still in there. It's just like the first quarter, you know.
Yeah. These are pretty, like, they're easy. I don't know. Maybe I thought I missed.
You remember it all.
I thought that I wouldn't, but maybe I do.
Okay. All right. Well, that is good since
Maybe
we
I
spent about
studied
an
it.
hour a
Maybe
piece.
maybe I studied it all night.
Well, I'm not trying to make excuses, but I spend 20% paying attention and 80% producing.
No,
So,
that's true. Yeah,
Just
he's got lots of knobs
Well,
to
true.
turn in
That's
there
right.
and,
Yeah.
and all those
Also-
sorts of things.
Sometimes he just gets up and leaves. When we talk to him, he's like, he's not there.
All right.
All right.
Number 7. In our episode about fake Civil War injuries, what was recommended in the case of a suspected fake case of deafness? A. Strumming a banjo.
That'll make you go deaf for sure.
B.
or cry.
B. Saying in an excited voice, "Look at the legs on that one."
Yeah, that sounds like a Brent classic, old-fashioned joke. Go ahead.
C.
But you don't know that they're looking at a squirrel.
C. Firing a gun. Or D. Mouthing words until the patient actually feared going deaf.
So who's mouthing the words?
The doctor would be, because the
He
doctor is
mouths.
attempting to
So
figure out
dumb.
that this is a fake
Really?
injury.
Yeah. So you act like maybe you are really going deaf. And then he panics and starts talking?
Yeah, it's D.
No, it's a gunshot. It's a gunshot.
All right, final answers for both.
You got to ring that bell. The hammer, the stirrup,
Nah, I'm still going with D.
what's the other one? Hammer, stirrup, anvil. It's also from grade school.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So the answer is firing a gun.
Yes.
So Jason
He's
picks
just
up
being
another point
provocative.
there.
He's trying to be funny. Right. Played a
Right, and then so
you're supposed to do
the
that.
jig is up at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right, then. Number 8.
going.
In the episode on soda jerks, we discovered that what cause of illness did not exist until recent years? A. Influenza. B. Salmonella. C. Dysentery. Or D. Cholera.
I don't know. So
Yeah,
what's recent years? Like our times? Is that what you mean?
More like 20th
Like,
century
so
sort
the
of
soda
things
jerks
and-
did not have to deal with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll say salmonella.
And Todd would say,
Yeah, those other ones, people just had them.
Okay, so you have influenza, salmonella, dysentery.
and cholera.
Yeah, it's got to be that one.
That's
food.
yeah. I'm gonna go with Jason. I'm gonna go with B on this one.
Let's work together against Brent.
It is indeed salmonella. All right, point for everybody. Moving on to 9. In our episode on World War II slang, what was another term for dropping bombs? A, laying the eggs. B, skipping the rocks. C, scraping the corn. or D, bowling a strike.
Why do all of those sound dirty when you say
What'd you say with the corn?
Scraping the corn. Because, if you take corn off the cob, you have to take a knife
right. That's just like that's exactly like dropping a bomb. All right. So I had to say whichever the one was the one that made any sense.
A.
Rocks. The rocks.
So skipping the rocks is the one that you like?
No, the first one. What was the first one?
Laying the eggs.
Laying the eggs. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I'm going to go with
you
A.
lay it.
I'm going with A.
You guys both like A there, and A is correct.
Oh, there were some skipping
Laying
bombs. Know about those skipping bombs? Drop them on the water.
Torpedo?
Yeah, they bounce.
Yeah.
Right. It's kind of cool. That was a good question. I knew the first answer was it, but when I'm really laughing is because I know you wrote some stupid ones that are going to kill me and make me laugh for the next 3.
Stupid distractors.
Yeah, I think that you do that to try to mess with me.
It's all a mind game at this point. Number 10.
That's why I'm losing.
Number 10. Regarding the Joel Hart episode.
Yeah.
What was the name of his famous statue? Remember, he's the sculptor, all right? So regarding the Joel Hart episode, what was the name of his famous statue?
Right, I do remember.
A, Woman Triumphant. B, Venus in Flight. C, Helen of Troy.
Okay.
Or D, Tickety Boo.
I want it to be D, but I'm not sure that that's it.
No. Tickety Boo. Is that a real thing you're referring to, though? That's like a real artwork
we talked about
or person?
that in...
I'm not... Yeah, it's not...
It wasn't art, but it was slang.
Okay.
It was from the slang episode also.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. It was like British slang.
Yeah.
Like World War II slang that they brought back here. Yeah, we did talk about that. Okay. I think it's A. That's what I remember. I remember the picture of the art of the, sculpture, and it was Woman Triumphant, I believe.
Okay. Todd?
And what was B and C?
Venus in Flight.
Yeah.
And Helen of Troy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jason. I'm gonna stick with A.
Stick with Woman Triumphant.
Yeah.
So keep within striking distance because yes, it is Woman Triumphant. Woman Triumphant. Okay. Tragic end to that statue. Remember how it got destroyed in the fire?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That feels like a recent one. I think so.
A little more recent than some of these,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
So what's the score like? 10 to 12?
Right now we are 10-8. Jason's
10-8,
at 10
okay.
and Todd's at 8. So still right there, 2 footsteps behind. Number 11. In season 6, in what was purported to be the greatest party in Louisville's history,
Oh, yeah.
why had the person known as One-Eyed Kit lost an eye? A, falling into a blackberry bush. B, running into a doorknob. C, an unfortunate game of darts. Or D, handling gamecocks.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that one didn't ring a bell unlike the earlier
I remember
questions.
I remember the party. The Louisville party.
Yeah.
I think, but I don't remember why his eye did that. Probably, what was it? C?
An unfortunate game of darts is C. I'll run through your answers one more time.
Yeah, just do it real quick.
A, falling in a blackberry bush. B, running into a doorknob. C, an unfortunate game of darts. Or D, handling gamecocks.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to go with C.
Yeah, me too.
So everybody likes the dart game that ended in the loss of an eye.
Yeah, it can happen.
But it was not the case. It was handling gamecocks. So one of those feisty roosters
Just
had
got him that hard?
Scratched her out. One-Eyed Kit was a woman. Remember that?
Oh, scratch her. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the The bird got it.
It's a party when she shows up.
Yeah, I mean, if they get you just right, I guess. That's too bad. All right, so we get nothing.
Nope, no players of any points on that one.
Right,
Number 12 in season 4, guest David Nickel told us about an unusual adventure the cable guy had with one of the animals on his farm.
Mm-hmm.
What was the animal? A goat. B, a bull. C, a goose. Or D, a turkey.
You know what, Todd?
I'm feeling like it's D.
Okay. I think it's a goat.
But yeah, I mean, A's a pretty solid. A's a pretty solid.
It's like the most
guess.
likely, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and so it's David's farm, and turkeys.
Goats.
If you had a turkey, it's probably wild.
It's an animal farm.
But I was going to say, I mean, the turkeys can be very aggressive.
Mm-hmm. Pigs walking around on their.
But then goats.
Never look that turkey in the eye, right?
Yeah, that's right. That is exactly right.
Yeah, I don't know. No,
I don't know. But the goat really kind of
goat.
makes sense. Yeah. I'm going to stick with A.
All right, we both like goat. And the episode is actually called Beware of Goat.
Oh, okay.
So 1 point for everybody.
Yeah.
All right. The distance in the score remains the same.
Who? The water guy? What?
The cable guy.
Cable guy.
So the cable guy came out to fix some stuff, and the goat came after him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old goat.
Yeah.
Just run away. I mean, goats aren't that fast. Really. Maybe he wasn't that fast.
Apparently the goat pushed him over and all that stuff. So,
right.
Yeah.
Oh, it was too late. Yeah,
too late. Yeah. So, because you're busy bending over to put in the
that's true.
Cable and all this stuff.
Yeah, they'll come up behind you and start just like chewing on your hair.
Yeah, it's too late. It's all over at that point.
Yeah.
All right. Things remain unchanged.
Okay.
Number 13, another guest, Judge Jeff Hines, had no memory about documenting which of the following. A UFO sighting.
Right.
B, a Bigfoot sighting.
Mm-hmm.
C, a Loch Ness Monster sighting.
Well, yeah.
Or D, a post-1980 Elvis sighting.
See, I thought you were going to say bananas. Because I think it was that part of his episode where they made a big banana pie or something. Wasn't that part of it? And we showed him a picture of it. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. All that was in the same episode.
Don't remember this.
Yeah.
Not Elvis. Mm-hmm. What else? Bigfoot?
So you've got
not Loch Ness.
You've got UFO, Bigfoot,
no,
Loch Ness Monster, and Elvis.
I'm going with the king. I have to.
Bigfoot?
I have no choice.
I'm going with Bigfoot.
All right, so Jason says Bigfoot, and Todd says Elvis.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was, in fact, a UFO.
Oh.
He had reported on a UFO sighting on the campus back in the 70s, and then he had no memory of reporting on the UFO sighting.
Right.
Which
so it was an
actually
article
makes
he wrote.
sense because of the memory mind ray that the aliens have.
Well, he wrote the article. So, somebody saw a UFO.
Yeah.
And he typed it up.
If it was after
it's only 50 years ago, Brent.
It could have been
hard
Elvis.
to remember 50 years ago what I wrote.
Of course. We will cut him some slack.
Right.
That's correct, yes.
Yeah.
All right. No points for anybody. Number 14.
How many are there, by the way?
There are 20.
Okay, I figured.
With a couple of bonuses.
Ah, okay.
All right. Number 14. Which famous
I'm
Kentuckian...
helping the people. I'm thinking it for them who are listening.
Like, hang tight. You're almost
only
there.
6 more.
You're almost out of your misery.
I know people
it's
get
coming.
annoyed.
It's
me
coming.
Interrupting. Otherwise, I'd never...
Okay. Which famous Kentuckian was involved in a shootout in his younger days? A, Jim Bunning.
Mm-hmm.
B, Muhammad Ali. C, Colonel Sanders. Or D, Rand Paul.
I so wanted to be Colonel Sanders.
Don't bring up real people that are like important right now. Don't complicate this.
Media Matters says that Old Kentucky Tales says that Rand Paul shot somebody.
I mean, if anybody ever heard, no. I mean, he didn't say it. No, he's just a question. He's a funny, right? Well, obviously he had some trouble, but the answer is he did. Leave it at that.
All right.
It's Colonel Sanders. Yeah.
All right. And
Yeah.
Todd was
What'd he
flirting
say?
with
Did he say
Colonel
anything?
Sanders as the answer.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sticking with it.
All right. And the answer is Colonel Sanders. Yeah, everybody pulled a gun. It was
Right,
pretty
yeah.
crazy stuff.
Well, yeah. He was a young colonel back then.
Yes, indeed. Young, hot-headed colonel.
He was hot-headed. He knew he wanted to do something. He just couldn't figure it out, and it made him mad. But someone shot him. He didn't shoot anybody, not the colonel.
So remember, like, some people wound up getting shot in that whole episode.
Yeah.
It was pretty serious. But back
they,
then,
was it like
self-defense
guns?
was a thing back then.
Like the gun, the colonel shooting the guns, and he's going up in the air like Yosemite Sam.
It's not far from
Maybe that was it. Maybe he's just messing around with that idea.
All right, number 15. In the Jackson-Dickinson duel, what saved Andrew Jackson from being killed? A. Speech notes in his shirt pocket. B. An oversized coat. C. An oversized hat. Or D. A holster underneath his coat.
Okay, then. What say you?
I'm going to go with A.
Yeah, that feels right. I think that really happened. I guess that could happen. Yeah,
All right.
I think it was paper, like folded up. Did you say it was a speech?
Speech notes,
speech
yes.
notes, right.
Speech notes in his shirt pocket.
Yeah, but I mean, it would have to be really thick, right?
Yeah, but there probably wasn't a lot of velocity from
It's a slow bullet. Yeah, it's a slower bullet than we would do now, but okay.
I really thought it was going to be a flask, but
yeah, that's
or like his extra set of wooden teeth, or
How awesome would flask be as the answer?
Yeah.
They always said alcohol would kill me, but they were wrong.
I mean, it has to happen sometime, but that's like in every Western, every TV show. I got shot. All right, do it.
So you guys are going with speech notes as final answers each? All right, then. That happened to Teddy Roosevelt, but in this episode, it was an oversized coat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so you remembered something from regular history, but just not our show.
You should have been doing these like hard, goofy trick questions the whole time. You didn't want to, I guess, make us look stupid, but we'll just make the questions really easy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I figured you would remember a lot of the things. That's kind of the idea, right? You know, just kind of look back and say, hey, did we remember this and that?
I don't think it's Brent that's making us look stupid.
Who's winning?
Blaming the question, just like
he's talking about
every
himself.
student ever,
That's
right?
Okay. All right. No, you're right, but that's a little tricky. So this happened to the guy's coat.
Yeah,
Teddy Roosevelt got shot, and the bullet got stopped by speech notes.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't I ever know that? I should.
Yeah, it's one of those little quirky things that come up every once in a while. Yeah. Number 16. In one of his early speeches, Lincoln used his opponent's ownership of what to score some clever political points? A wine cellar. B, a tobacco pipe. C, a windmill. Or D, a lightning rod.
It's lightning rod.
Yeah.
You just remember that one straight up.
Remember it.
Yeah, told the little story about it. Looking good out there. Suddenly the questions are brilliantly written.
Well.
Number 17. What food was suspended in a net and then covered with shellac to prevent mold? A, pineapple cheese. B, Kentucky ham.
Pineapple cheese.
C, bluegrass bread. Or D, traditional pumpkin pie filling.
Yeah.
I'm going with B.
Kentucky ham.
No.
Got to shellac the ham.
All right. Maybe this is a trick one.
Or I could be thinking of something else that uses that same phrasing. I don't know.
Yeah. It was like pineapple, what was it, butter? What was
Pineapple cheese.
Pineapple
That's the first one.
cheese.
Yeah.
Terrible. I feel like that's it. I know we talked about that at some point. So maybe this is you.
So you're sticking
kinda
with
digging
pineapple
into my
cheese.
unconscious. I'm going to stick with that because I think you
And
would
Todd's
cover it.
going ham.
You'd have to cover it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is, in fact, pineapple cheese.
Exactly.
Oh.
So obvious, Todd.
All right. So obvious.
Pineapple and cheese must be covered.
Just go together.
It rots in like 10 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right. More
This
food.
one is a 50-50 shot, so kind of a twist.
So you got lazy about coming up with other answers.
I'm going to need a 50.
Well, there just weren't other answers to this.
This is me quitting.
Near the end, I'm phoning it in.
Phoning it in.
Did Henry Clay kill his opponent in the Clay-Randolph duel? A, yes. B, no.
Yeah, no.
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 Both correct.
They decided.
Yeah, they
you know
ended
what?
it amicably, yes.
And they just, yes.
All right,
They said,
everybody.
it ain't worth it, they said to
kissed
each
and
other.
made up.
Gets a point, yes.
All right.
Okay.
Then they fired up into the air and say, no, it's all right. I'm good.
They
Sometimes
did.
when you
That's
clash
exactly
like
right.
that, you know, there's a respect that comes.
And a
Did
bonding.
that happen?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Did they become friends
Yeah, they were
afterwards?
joking about it at the end.
Yeah, it
and
really does happen that way. They were laughing like,
Randolph
we
said,
both know we're
"Hey,
just
hey,
full of
Henry, you owe me a coat," because he had hit the coat. Yeah,
it. Right. Yeah,
Sure
this will
enough.
get in the press for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think they made that whole thing up.
Number 19. In the season 2 corn husking episode, what was flipped instead of a coin to decide who got the first pick of teams? A wood chip. B, a horseshoe. C, a fork. Or D, a chewing tobacco lid.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't remember this
I
one.
don't remember that little detail. It could be anything like that.
So we have a wood chip,
A horseshoe.
horseshoe, a fork.
And a chewing tobacco lid.
I almost said tobacco. Sound like
Tobacco.
tobacco.
Tobacco. I'm going to go with D.
Chewing tobacco
I
lid.
just think it might be the wood chip because, you know, it's like you just find a chip and so you just do it. You're not going to walk all the way back to the barn and get a horseshoe, first of all.
Right, it would take too long.
Yeah, you just go, well,
The
how
fork
about
doesn't
this-
make sense.
Yeah, this here thing. Go
All
for
right,
it. Go
all
for
right.
it. I really think it's wood chip now. Now I'm convinced.
Oh, you've gotten more confident as you have talked yourself
In
into
fact,
the answer.
I'm going to bet all my points.
Oh, you just made
Double
it
Or
interesting.
nothing. Double or nothing. Can I do that?
It is, in fact, wood chip.
Ah.
Wood chip is the
Yeah.
answer, yes. All right, here, number 20.
So you guys are both in there, and I'm in here.
No,
there's some cheating going on. I'm just
They're
going to say
easy.
it. I'm just going to say it.
No, I didn't.
It
do
is
that.
rather convenient that he's much closer to the answers than you are.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. We have all these cameras. There's a secret feed going.
Oh, wait a minute. We're going to have Dan release all of the hours of footage so that the public can get to the bottom of this cheating scandal.
Yeah, we got to have transparency.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, I
sorry.
don't have the answers. Right.
I'm sorry.
They're kind of easy, though. But yeah, you're right. I'm paying attention a little bit more than you are, I guess.
Yeah, he's got things to
He's got things
control.
I'm
Right.
distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah, you slide this little thing. It's so hard.
Number 20. What was our first episode about? A.
20 minutes.
that is a correct answer. A mob that overwhelmed the governor's mansion. B, the destruction of a $1 billion plane with a Nerf football. C, a death match between a teacher and a wildcat. Or D, recipes and home remedies.
See, I think it's C or D. Now I got to figure out which one.
I don't remember, but I think that Brent would not pick the first one as the first one. That's what I think. I'll go with home remedies.
All right, then I'm going to go with C.
The teacher and the wildcat.
Yes.
Yeah, we did that, not the first one.
Very good. This is, in fact, D, recipes and home remedies.
Aha!
All right.
Ah, see?
Okay, now, here's the bonus questions. If Todd has any hope of catching up, he's got to catch up right here.
Okay.
So what do you got, like 8 bonus questions?
We do have 4 bonus questions. You could make this super tight if it went your way.
Yeah.
These are easy yes-no questions. So the answer will just be yes or no.
Right.
And the topic of the bonus round is, were they Kentucky governors?
Oh, okay, yeah.
21. Was Flem Sampson a Kentucky governor? Flem Sampson.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to say no.
He was indeed a Kentucky governor.
Really?
Flem
Are you
Sampson.
saying what, Flim?
Flem.
Flim.
Yeah.
Okay. Flim, flam, phlegm. He's got all kinds of problems. He became governor in spite of it all.
All right, same rules.
He has a hilarious name.
Same rules. Was Louis Nunn a Kentucky governor?
No.
Yes.
Point for Todd. Ooh.
This is how we rehearsed it last night.
Oh, you get up ahead
Yeah,
and then let
this is how
Todd
we-
make a
this is how
dramatic
we
comeback
rehearsed
at the end.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were going to remember.
Yeah.
All right, number 23. Was Brian Bosworth a Kentucky governor?
No.
I don't think so. No. That sounds... I don't know who that is. No. Sounds familiar, like an actor, but not a governor.
All right, he was not a Kentucky governor.
Okay.
So he was a linebacker.
Oh, okay.
And I think he actually did some action
He did
movies or
some
something.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I
He sure did. Wow.
The Boz. That's
I'm
the Boz.
sure that they were like some real typical 80s action movies. But yeah, they
had
call
to
him
be.
the Boz.
There's no question
that
of
name.
Right. And then finally, was Ruby Laffoon a Kentucky governor?
Ruby?
Yes.
Ruby Laffoon.
You think yes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You know that one for sure. That yeah, I'll say yes then.
All
Based
right.
on Todd's answer.
Because Todd was so certain, you're like, okay, I'm
Yeah,
on
I don't
board
remember
now.
Ruby, but I'm sure she was.
Well, first of all, it's a he.
Oh,
And yes.
Thanks a lot, Brent. Just take me there.
Okay, he gets a point off
See,
for
I
that.
genuinely didn't know.
We need to subtract
Great.
a point from Jason for that.
All right, point for
Ruby.
everybody.
Sorry, Ruby.
Good.
He
job.
became governor in spite of being named Ruby.
Correct.
But maybe Ruby wasn't so bad in Ruby's day.
And you know what's funny? Flem and Ruby are right there in the same era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Of
they
course.
were.
Because people had just like funny names compared now.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed they did. Well done, gentlemen. I will have to declare Jason the champ.
You'd have to.
But Todd did a very nice job, especially with that little comeback at the end.
Yeah, he's good.
So that
He's
was
good.
cool.
Yeah, for sitting back there. Yeah.
And now we got
So
to
I
pay
get-
Oh, go ahead.
That was the prize?
The prize?
The prize?
The prize
I'm
is
looking at the
pride.
No, nothing? Okay, that's fine.
Oh, well, that makes me feel better then.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything for this.
Yeah, you didn't
just led me
miss
into
out on that
insulting
Starbucks gift
all
card.
men
Right?
named Ruby. You got me to do that, didn't you?
That was the whole point of the episode.
Right.
And I tell you what, though, Todd, let's pay a few bills around here. Roll it.
Okay.
He didn't even say hello.
I met him yesterday, and now he just breezes by. What's wrong with me? Am I going to single park all summer?
Well, Dot, fellows like girls who have zing. Maybe you're a drooping daisy. And why? Perhaps you're not eating properly. Ever thought of that? Hard to be in the bloom if you eat like a sparrow. You don't have to stuff yourself. Consider breakfast. Yeah, breakfast. Here's a good one. A rounded up bowl of those light crackly flakes, Wheaties. Whole wheat 100% and plenty good for chicks like you. On account of you need food energy, vitamins, minerals, and proteins. Plenty good tasting too. Wheaties, smooth flavor, crisp, super duper with strawberries and cream. Now don't waste your summer, head for the fun. Start eating right. Start tomorrow with a Wheaties breakfast. A day of fun is well begun with Wheaties.
Oh, I was reading along with the ad that you gave me. I thought it was going to keep going. Yeah, so we like these kind too that kind of capture that era that they thought that this was good advertising.
Breakfast of Champions, right?
Yeah.
The day of fun is well begun.
Wheaties is so sports related though. Did this maybe this preceded all that, or were they just saying like our market's not reaching the female market? I mean, obviously this is aimed at.
Now that would make sense because it's mid 20th century, and
so they're trying to
possibly
get
1940s even
somebody else to buy it, maybe
Yeah.
than their typical market.
Yeah,
With this, condescending ad that you found.
it was just a little backhanded, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Have
of
you ever
course.
considered breakfast?
Yeah, you're a drooping daisy. That's Let's insult our audience. I'm sure they'll buy our cereal now. But no, this was like just how it was then. What's next, Brent?
What's next?
Nothing?
Season 11, of course.
This was a special episode, right?
It was a special episode.
Well, where is it then? Where's the special?
Well, we're televised.
Yes.
That's special.
Oh, you're right.
We had a show and tell. We've never done that
Dan's
before. Yeah.
awkwardly standing right in front of us. There's never
true.
anybody doing that.
There he is. There he is now.
Closer and closer. Thank you, Dan. That's just, I learned my lesson. Don't talk to Dan. He'll zoom in on you.
You get the extreme close-up if you mention anything.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
I mean, we should muse a moment. How many years has this been? We've done this. This is so dumb. It feels so self-important. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm not.
What
I
was
don't
it,
really
17?
mean that,
Is it
but I
17?
still got to muse.
We started at 17, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spring of 2017.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
is when we did it. So it's like
Yeah.
now 6 years.
So we've done it a while.
Right. 100 episodes this will be.
100 episodes. We survived the pandemic.
Yes.
The pandemic was hard on the show,
We
by
did
the way.
it that way. Right.
Yeah. We were muffled. We had
we were
masks
muffled,
on.
yeah.
And
Had the
the
I'm sure, like, oh, your poor podcast got bothered by the COVID. Yeah.
Like everything else, right?
But I don't know. It just started out as was this what you intended from the very beginning? You intended to do.
It's better than
maybe
what I
not
thought.
keep it going. But I guess that's what I'm asking for.
Yeah.
It's not quite what you thought, but it's better.
Better
It
than
works
what
out
I thought.
fine.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of guests.
Yeah.
Different people, students.
Yeah.
Other whatever people that come along that have a book or something. So,
Yeah. Every now and then, those unsolicited offers come in, and we're like, okay, come on.
Anybody just like hear your voice, in a restaurant and go, "Hey, wait a minute, are you Brent Taylor?"
That has not happened.
It's not happened to me either,
No.
Brent.
No.
And so, what's it going to take? 1,000 episodes?
Yes. That's the new goal.
I need to go where
We are
people
10% of the way there.
Yeah, I need to just go hang out where our audience might be, such as it is. Well, Dan, you're our audience, you said.
Yeah.
Where are you going to be? I want you to go with me to a restaurant. We'll just set it up that way.
Oh, and
We'll just
Dan
bring
walks
Dan,
in,
like,
right?
Are
And
you the voice I hear in my car for 5 minutes? All right.
Yeah. Listen to your podcast all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then all the rest of the people wonder why they're missing out. Indeed.
Because they're not here right now. We got to go out with a bang here.
Indeed.
So, anyway, thanks for asking me to do this. This is your idea, really. So it's kind of like your show. But thanks for asking me to do it. 'Cause this is made,
it's our show because
fun.
We do all the team stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a role. You do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff,
Oh,
and then
God,
Todd does
yeah.
a whole lot of the behind the scenes
What am I
stuff.
doing? I'm out there picking. I'm finding like
You're
old
posting
furniture in
things
in the
and
barns.
writing descriptions.
Yes. Yeah.
And running the Instagram page. Yeah. So.
All right.
Yeah. You do plenty. But 100 episodes in.
Yeah, I haven't
great.
been here in a while, so I look forward to hearing that. All your catchphrases and your wrap-up slogan there you got.
More catchphrases
always-
ahead. We have now turned to the final page of this chapter. But don't worry, Old Kentucky Tales never fails to return. It's 100 episodes in, so that's like a thing now. You can download these episodes on Apple Podcasts, NPR One. You can also go all the way back to the beginning on WKMS.org. That's the way to hear the really old
That
stuff.
very first one.
Yeah.
Sound like little babies, I'm sure. Just teens.
Much younger back then, yeah. If you liked what you heard, leave a review, give us a rating. Preferably not one of those 1-star kind.
Yeah.
But other stars
Just
would be okay.
Lean over to the right a little.
Exactly.
Yeah. We'll take a 4.
Yeah, 4s are good.
Yeah.
4s are good. Special thanks to WKMS, our producer Todd Birdsong, the TV department with Dan and JT, the Paducah School of Art and Design, West Kentucky Community and Technical College, and the rest is history.